Good evening, Legend Arcaders. Mark from Legend Arcade. The video that I posted the other day is saying that I'm going to discuss some game finds that we've had, show some gameplay. So this is going to be the first one of that sort of series that we're doing. So the first one was a recent pickup. I think I got it maybe about 6 months ago. I've only played it a little bit, and what I've played so far, I've quite enjoyed. So this is actually an NTSC-J game. So it was released by MTO Studios in 1998. So it was only released in Japan. The game is Option Tuning Car Battle. So this is the first one in the series. There is actually 3 games: Option Tuning Car Battle, Option Tuning Car Battle 2, and Option Tuning R. Which the later one, R, was released in 2000, and that was the last that they did in that series. But MTO did produce quite a lot of games, all more racing style. Before I get into showing a bit of gameplay, there is 2 different modes. So you've got scenario and you've got arcade. So scenario is basically just your story mode, which I played a bit of. It's pretty cool. Once you get past all the Japanese menus and stuff like that, it's basically you are trying to get into the street racing scene, but you can go and purchase your car from the car dealership, and you get a choice of cars. So we will show that, and then obviously you've got arcade mode, which again it's just like any other arcade racer, and you just race. So guys, less of me chatting. I'll show you what the game looks like and chat as well while I'm playing. Hope you guys. So guys, this is the menu for Option Tuning Car Battle. As you can see, 2 selections: scenario and arcade. Arcade gives you the choice of 4 tracks and the cars throughout the game that you can play, and then scenario. So I keep forgetting. I actually remember this time to play the game. It's always circle instead of X. So we'll go into this and load up a new game. Again, it's a Japanese game, so all the menu writing is in Japanese. For ease, I tend to sit with Google Translate, but with the amount of time I've played the game, it's getting easier to know what's what. So like I said in the video beforehand, it's quite a different game. So if you don't go into the arcade mode, you go scenario, you end up at a car dealership, which is the most unusual thing I've actually seen in a car game. Actually get to choose your car from the start. So as you can see, selection of cars, 211, Honda Civic, pretty sure that is Toyota Tezza, possibly. MX-5. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. That's an A86. So possibly Skyline. So yeah, I know a little bit about cars. I don't know enough about cars, so you know, don't string me up. And if I've got the makes wrong, obviously the game doesn't actually give the actual brand of what the car is. So yeah, plenty of cars to choose from. So yeah, let's. Oh, I don't actually have enough to purchase that car. So let's go into and grab. You know what? Let's grab an MX-5. There we go. And lovely salesman sends you off on your journey. And like I said, it's an unusual game to actually have a car dealership. I don't know whether this was a big thing with Japanese games in the 90s. So again, you just want to put a name in for yourself. Again, I'm not really good with Japanese kanji, so I have just put in something random. Again, I've played the game, but I've just put it on a new game just so I can show you guys on what the gameplay is like. So again, drive-in, tune shop, car shop, garage, and configure controls. All pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty good about this game is a lot of these bigger menus are in English, so you know what you're going into. Unlike say Initial D for PlayStation 3, the main menus like this are actually in Japanese. So let's just go driving. So as you can see, there is 4 things that you can go and do. So we will just go to the first one. This will, from memory, this is a street race. So obviously somebody's challenging you to a street race. And if you win, you get, obviously, money to then upgrade your car or purchase another car. So it is just loading, guys. So I think the 3D driving aspect of this is pretty cool. Oh, I've already crashed. It's quite a nice game. It flows really well, and the graphics, you know, for the age of it, yeah, I'm playing it on a CRT, which helps the frame rate. But to be honest, it looks visually pleasing for its age. You know, when you look back at some games, they don't seem to have aged well. But what I've found is a lot of Japanese games, they actually look really good now as when, you know, they did in the 90s. So yeah, I might not talk a lot, guys. As you can see, I'm already losing. And I'm trying to catch up with my competitor. I think the graphics that they've done and like the visuals, so like when your tyres are actually scraping, you get a little bit of smoke, which is pretty cool. I think that's my opponent in front of me. Yeah, so my opponent's in a Honda Civic. I'll give him a wee shot out of the way. And again, because it's street racing, you do actually have other traffic, which is pretty cool. Again, some of the newer Need for Speeds like this, where you've got traffic on the roads. Obviously, a lot of the new Need for Speeds are open world. This one is kind of more like a set lap that you're doing, but again, having traffic in it adds a little bit of difficulty to the game. Again, I'm not the greatest at racing games, but I just think this is just good fun to play. It's quite pleasing. So yeah. Again, like I said, I'm not very good at this. Luckily, I've still got an hour lap to try and hopefully catch him. Last time I played this, I got overtaken in the last second, just before the finish line. I was devastated. See, there's that smoke in the rear tyres that I was talking about. Good old Mazda, being rear-wheel drive, and the game was really playing to that. And what I must say I do like is the little gear stick on the bottom left, you know, actually showing the changing gears, which is also pretty cool. So yeah, again, you're just using your D-pad, there's no analog control for this, so the movement can feel a little bit stiff. So it's getting used to that control once obviously you've either been playing with thumbsticks for a while, or, you know, with it being a racing game, a steering wheel. Again, guys, I've no chance of winning this. I can see on my mini-map at the top and the middle. My opponent is way ahead of me, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed the footage. So yeah, this was the first one. If you guys have any pointers or any tips on how I can do these videos a bit better, any feedback is appreciated. But yeah, guys, I'm going to call it there with this. As you can see, I'm not that great. It's just a fun game. I thought I'd introduce it to you guys in case you've never heard of it. So yeah, guys, I'm going to pause it there. Thank you very much for if you've made it this far. And hopefully check out our next video, whatever I'm going to choose for that. Thank you.